So I urge you, please, on Saturday, to take a piece of paper and write down every little thing that stressed you this week. Every little thing. The commute stressed me, the coffee was cold, my colleague said this, no, social media did that, my neck is hurting. Write down every single one of them, okay? And literally with a red pen, scratch out the ones that you can remove. You literally want to remove them from your life. As I said, the loud alarm, replace that with lovely meditation music, okay? That gets louder over time. Huh? Don't spend more time than you need on social media. Make sure that your neck and arms are not hurting because you're holding your phone all the time. This is one side of dealing with it. The other side of dealing with it is and ease the intensity of the ones you cannot remove. If you have to be on your commute, okay, don't read your email on your commute. Don't squeeze yourself so that you're stressed on time. Take some good music with you, and enjoy the journey somehow, or maybe listen to something that you're interested in. So this is burnout. Burnout is very sneaky. In my personal view, when I started to write the book, I thought that burnout was the biggest reason for the pandemic of stress. Okay? No, it's not. The biggest reason is what I realized is anticipation of a threat. Okay? Anticipation of a threat is that idea of us being occupied by fear and its three other derivatives. So if you really think about the emotion that's known as fear, it's a forward-looking emotion that basically says a moment in the future is less safe for me than this moment right now. A moment in the future is less safe, I'm afraid, and a typical human reaction is, I need to address that threat. Whatever I'm afraid of, I need to deal with. And if you respond in that way to fear, that's actually not gonna stress you, believe it or not. When you're already in the mood of addressing the threat, you're actually engaged in a way where you're not sitting somewhere and stressing about it. When do we stress about it? We stress when we worry, when we're anxious, and when we panic. Okay? So worry, anxiety, and panic, believe it or not, are the biggest pandemic of our lifetime. Okay? This younger generation specifically feels it quite intensely, right? And they are different. Oh, even though they're the same derivative of fear, it's the same family if you want, they're actually subtly different. Worry is not an emotion that's triggered by a moment in the future is less safe than now. It's not. Worry is, I'm not sure if the moment in the future is fearful, I should be afraid of it or not, okay? I haven't made up my mind if I should freak out or chill. You know that flip-flop? It's like you wake up one day and you go like, I'm gonna lose my job. No, I'm not gonna lose my job. No, I'm gonna lose my job. No, I'm not gonna. Which is it, right? And the problem, believe it or not, is it's much more stressful to not make up your mind that constant change in itself is very stressful, than it is to address the issue. The problem is, if you start to address the issue as if I'm gonna lose my job, okay, you start to go in a certain direction, and then you go like, no, hold on, I'm not gonna search for other jobs, I'm actually not gonna lose it, I'm gonna double down and please my boss so that I get promoted. And then you start to do that and you get frustrated and say, I'm gonna lose my job, then I need to look for it, right? And you sort of are crippled from taking the action, okay, because you haven't made up your mind. And so if you respond to worry as you respond to fear, you're likely going to be more afraid, okay? Because you haven't taken the action. So what's the answer? The answer is make up your mind. Either chill, okay, or freak out. Both are good places to be, believe it or not, okay? But not being decided is a problem.